CapCut has updated its new terms of service on June 12, 2025, and it creates new incredible risks for you personally, your image, your brand, your social channel, and even your business. While many creators and businesses use CapCuts for many reasons, the new terms make crystal clear just how many rights you're giving away and how much of a minefield you're stepping into. If you don't know me, my name is Renaud. I've been a tech lawyer for 15 years and I help businesses close better deals. And today we're doing a legal deep dive into those new terms and expose the 4 biggest risks that could cost you your image, your brand, your music, and massive amounts of money. First, let's take a look at the foundational risk that is present in the main terms and conditions in section 10. So when you upload your content, your face, your voice, or any content really is not only not considered confidential, but you also grant CapCut and their affiliates a royalty-free, fully transferable, including sub-licensable, worldwide license to use your username, image, and likeness to identify you as the source of any of your user content, including for use in sponsored content. Again, it does seem to indicate that the purpose here is to identify you as the source of the content, but adding that they can use it in any sponsored content, that is absolutely out of control. So suffice to say that for any channel, brand, or business, it's really a loss of control that makes using this app quite unacceptable. The second biggest risk is about the royalty-free license you give them on your music. So when you upload a video with your own music on it, you do grant them a royalty-free license, and it's still found in section 10. The terms state that you are granting CapCut the right to use your music without the obligation to pay royalties to you or any third party. This includes royalties for a record label, music producer, or even a performing rights association such as CESAC in the US or SOCAN in Canada. The terms explicitly say that if you are a member of such organization, you need to notify them of this new royalty-free license you gave to CapCut and their affiliates and partners and so on. So essentially, by uploading your music to the platform, by creating a new video clip, for example, you're waiving the right to any royalties that you could get from them reusing your music. This is a great way for them to boost their library's content at your expense. So the third risk comes not from the main body of the agreement, but from the materials license agreement that they updated back in 2024. It dates back a year, but it's still worthy of discussion as this does have a massive impact on businesses and brands that are trying to make money with their content online. That includes creating marketing videos, promotional content for your monetized channel, or any content you use to attract customers to your business. And CapCut's agreement creates a maze about this. It divides assets into non-commercial use, dual use, and commercial assets. Of course, only assets marked as dual use and commercial use can be used for commercial purposes, but the only way for you to find out which assets are what is by uploading your video on the web app so that it can do a check for you. But by doing so, you also give their server access to all of your content with all the risks that are found in the main terms of the agreement. So it's crazy. If you're trying to build a business out of your video content, you need to take this into account. And this leads us into our fourth and final biggest risk. The fourth risk is actually that CapCut can terminate your agreement with them at any time and for any reason. So here's the consequence. Upon termination, you need to remove from your content any material that you've extracted from the platform. That means the effects, the transition, the templates, anything that you've used from the platform, you need to remove from your content. But of course, if you can't remove from your content, you need to take your content down. The agreement says that you shall no longer distribute or otherwise exploit such content. So imagine you've created a massively successful video on your platform, but now you need not only to take it down because you cannot separate the video from the assets you used on CapCut, but they also get the perpetual right to use this in their promotional marketing campaign. That's entirely unacceptable. So what's the safe thing to do here? Well, I think for any business that is being serious about their intellectual property, you need to stay away from CapCut. I've personally used CapCut in the past, but now I've used DaVinci Resolve to edit this video. Their T&Cs are simple and straightforward, and I don't see any issue about them so far. But I'm also curious to know which platform is important to you. Is it Canva? Is it Adobe? Is it whatever it is? You let me know and I'll take a look at them and maybe create a video on those platforms in the future. So that's it. I'm ThatITLawyer. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.